Hi teachers, welcome back to Teacher Tip Tuesday. This is Robin from Spectacle Blue. This week I want to talk a little bit with you about flexibility. We spend a lot of time as dance teachers working on our range of motion with our students, which is awesome, but I think we tend to neglect the opposite side of that, which is strength and ability to control that flexibility. So when we talk about flexibility, I think we need to keep in mind as teachers, what is our goal with these students? I think that fundamentally we would all agree that our goal is to keep these students safe, to keep them healthy, to keep them mobile. And if you just stop right there, that's going to be where we take most of our guidance from. What happens is we start to get a little bit concerned with keeping up with the Joneses. And I don't mean that in any way in a negative way. I think that keeping up with what's current and wanting our students to be successful, whether they're in a competitive field or not, is really important. But before any of that, we have to be sure we're keeping our students safe. Most of our students are going to be awesome students for us. They're going to graduate high school. They're maybe dance for a few more years. They're going to find their careers, and dance is going to be one of those amazing things that they have done. We want them to be able to continue to be mobile and injury-free for the rest of our lives, and that is our responsibility, because I know those students, they're watching Instagram videos, they are watching YouTube videos, and what we see a lot of is heavy trick and heavy contortion. But you don't have to be a contortionist to be a beautiful dancer. I think that's the first thing we need to remind our students is you do not have to be a contortionist to be a beautiful dancer. And I'm here to tell you, you do not have to be a contortionist to be a beautiful aerialist. And those students that we do have that are hypermobile and that fall into the contortion category, we need to be just as careful with them as we do with the students who struggle a little bit more with the flexibility. In fact, I would venture to say we almost need to be more careful with them about strength-based activities because they're hypermobile. They are so prone to injury, and they are still growing bodies. When they graduate and leave us to go on, whether they go on to a professional career or whether they go on to university and become doctors, nurses, teachers, moms, dads, whatever decision they make, when they leave us at age 18, they are still a growing body, which means we need to have some respect for that and be really careful what we do with them while they're growing. Forcing them into flexibility that pushes their range of motion too far can be permanently damaging. So if you were with us last week, we worked on something called power split, which was exactly this concept that we're talking about. We are teaching the students how to have control of their split. When we get into the air in particular, we want to know we have really straight legs, and we want to know we have total control over that split to prevent injury and to have maximum control on the apparatus. So if you zip back to episode number 8, which was last week, you will see our power split exercise. This is exactly the kind of strength-based flexibility that we like to work on at Spectacle Blue. So in the next couple of weeks, we are going to go through some exercises that we use at Spectacle Blue. Not only are we working on the range of motion, but what we're really focusing on here is going to be that control. We want to make sure that whatever our students are doing, we are doing it safely and that they have the control to stay safe. We want them to be mobile, and we want them to be active, and we want them to be dancing as long as possible, injury-free, well into adulthood. So stay tuned with us for the next couple of weeks because we are going to work on strength-based flexibility. If you enjoyed or got something out of today's Teacher Tip Tuesday, you can check out our whole catalog of Teacher Tip Tuesdays on our website at www.spectacleblue.ca. Click on the link for teacher training, and all the videos from Teacher Tip Tuesday are there for you.